Welcome to my guide to Covert Red vs. Blue. In this guide, I will go over everything that is important about the gameplay of Covert Red vs. Blue and what you can expect to find on its release day on December 11th. A quick important note before we get into the guide: I need to reiterate that this is currently being recorded on the v33.0 build of Fortnite. This build has a little bit of a broken first-person mode, so some footage here you may see is not final and will not represent accurately the full release visually of the game. The first thing to note about Covert Facility is the teams have different weapons. Blue team has a much more tactical approach to its weapon pool, whilst the red team has a little more of a heavy weapons approach. You may switch your team at any time with the poster in the middle of your class selection base. As a game, Covert is very modular heavy, because of its more tactical approach to combat, so you're going to want to mod your weapons as much as possible, if that's your style. Another thing to note is the fact that iron sights in first person work a little bit more like optics, so you might actually prefer running iron sights instead of an optic. Unlike your traditional Red vs. Blue, Covert's map is very grey and realistic. So how do you tell which side of the map you're on? Well, look at the color of the props. You can see there are some blue banners everywhere, blue crates, and if you're in the middle, there's even these arrows that help identify. Even these oil barrels are blue. There's more to the facility than the eye can see. The subs level is an important section of the map that connects directly to the other side of the arena. If the player wants to rush the enemy team from below, this is a great spot to do that. Overall, this section of the map is incredibly good for hiding and pushing the enemy team without being seen. However, it's also a good spot for ambushing. So if a player is following you through here, you could hide under this little corner, for example, and spray them when they come through. The sub-level has a bunch of hidden achievements tied to it as well. For example, picking up Nitro Splash from this little canister will give you an achievement. On the surface in the middle of the arena is a giant blast door. This can be open and closed at any possible time by anyone on the arena. This can close off the middle and have people hide behind the door for cover, or you can open it up to push with your team. Another key important element to the gameplay that you may not be aware of is the addition of the vaults. The vaults have special classes and an SUV inside. What's in those classes? You'll have to wait to find out. Something important to note is the test class. Both teams have access to this special class, and its weapons can be used by both teams as well. This class is used primarily for adding new weapons that are added to Battle Royale and Creative. For example, on launch, this class will have the Fury Assault Rifle and the Veil Precision SMG. These weapons are added new to Chapter 6, and therefore, because players may want to use them and we need to test if they're a good fit for Covert Facility, they have been added to the test class. The test class will change its loadout every single Friday. To teach people about the mechanic in Covert Facility, you'll want to make sure you search Adrenaline and Medkit lockers. These contain special healing items that are important to you. For example, let's assume you are low on AHP. You will regenerate your AHP over time, slowly. However, Adrenaline as an item allows you to fully restore your AHP and get a small temporary speed boost after using it. This is helpful for if you're about to lose a fight, or to get out of or into a fight in a pinch. Medkit lockers aren't the only thing you can search though. You can also search the weapon lockers on the top of the surface to find some handy items like grenades and smoke grenades. A supply drop just spawned. In the event that a supply drop spawns from the sky, you'll want to shoot it down for an achievement, but what's the reason for the supply drop? Well, by opening the supply drop, your entire team will receive a damage bonus until they are next eliminated. This is an incredibly powerful tool that you will want to try and unlock for your team. However, the enemy team will try and take this from you as well. I mentioned achievements earlier. By opening this little menu, you can go to the achievements room, where you can then find out all of the achievements you have yet to unlock, or the ones that you've already unlocked. Unlocking all 26 achievements will give you the Golden Ghost achievement. This achievement does have a reward tied to it. Once again, if you want to figure out what that award is, I look forward to seeing your completed achievement list. That's it for today's guide on Covert Facility. The map releases on December 11th. I look forward to seeing which side you are on the battlefield.